They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Vanderbilt's offense will have first crack at this one. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Sherrill. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Grab near the marker. It's Sherrill. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Commodores are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Going for a big play right off the bat. Pulls it in down the middle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Offense in a bunch formation. Caught behind the line. It's Horton. Alabama will get the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. One of the highlights of the year last season, Alabama went into Nashville coming off a win against Georgia. and got knocked out of Nashville with their first loss to Vandy since 1969. Anything can happen in this crazy sport.
It was magic. It was crazy. It was Pavia time, right? Like the fourth down conversions, they held the ball for most of the game. And Jesse, remember, this is what kept the Tide out of the playoffs. You think they're a little upset?
Definitely, and they're going to have to do a better job defensively with that gun option scheme we saw from Vanderbilt in that game a year ago. They didn't have any answer for that. A few interceptions early by Jalen Milroe put him behind the 8 ball, so we just need a better effort from Alabama on both sides.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Using his legs to buy some time. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Wide out, trying to get it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This is one of the gambles you take, playing a young quarterback, and this freshman has had his struggles. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling.
He's loose. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Commodores have their offense in high gear. They'll run it from the gun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You know what? Everybody gets energized in the whole football team. When you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles, it's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough with the first down, and he slides in safely.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got it! They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And that short completion now sets up a big third down here in the red zone for this team. They haven't scored yet. They're only trailing 7-0, and this is a big one. It's very, very hard to throw the football in this area of the field. But you get the feeling a critical third down now. They need something good to happen, putting a lot of trust in their quarterback to make the right decision and make the big play.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 7 over UTSA. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Miller with the ball. He breaks the tackle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. That's caught. It's Cuevas. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Running it to the right. Finds a little space. It's a seam wide open. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down.
And that is a huge play for the defense. The offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. He'll do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The sure hands, it's Hoskins. And that's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Cuevas. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And the Commodores will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
The give is to Miller. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. It's a running room. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Simpson. A strike downfield. They make this. Not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Tide! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls it in. It's Hoskins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Stowers. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sherrill. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Commodores are on the move.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Quarterback running on the draw. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Makes a grab past the marker. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone. It's Alexander. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Dances away. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a fourth down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Miller with the ball. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bernard. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. At the 40, there he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Alabama! And the stomping has commenced. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 4 over the Blue Blues. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. DB's right up on the receivers. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Simpson. On the run, fires downfield. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. To the ground, he's got it again. Oh, a lot of space. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give is to Miller. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the back. Oh, better look out. Got the 1st down and more. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it. When this panic never really helps. But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics. I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those